Good morning, everyone, and very welcome. Before we start, we have a disclosure. Please be aware of risk in the future trading. All our videos are for educational purposes only, and you're very welcome to follow any of those signals as long as at your own risk. We've been actually trading earlier today. We apologize. We couldn't come to the public. We had some serious account to take care of. Also tomorrow it will not be live YouTube. Tomorrow we are extremely busy, and Monday it will be serious updates for our traders. So the ones who skip the webinar. We cannot do anything about it, but we strongly advise to our members to come on Monday for the updates. Then on Tuesday, we will be back to normal hours with the YouTube, and we will try to extend the hours on the YouTube from morning till evening. But at the moment, today and tomorrow, we were taking care of some serious accounts, and then we couldn't be in the public with that. So we apologize for the delay today. Normally, our official time is 10 o'clock, but I usually start 8 or 9 o'clock. But we had to take care of some serious accounts. And so for the ones who just joined us today, you're very welcome to follow any of our signals here on the left upper column. And then you will follow the market as it says here: buy 2964.50, target 2981. We are in the trade, and last entry signal nailed 60 ticks on the NASDAQ, 782,175. Target was 7879.50. We nailed on the last signal, not the whole day, 176. The whole market analyzer is based on 1 minute, one contract. And sometimes we use on the Autotrade, there is a 4 different automated trade comes with that. We use ATM or a full automated or an ATM strategy. The same principle comes into the Forex. You can do the same, follow the signals and the stock. If you allow me to just get ready and activate the auto trades for this one here, because we like to start fresh in the, when we are live, and we will be start analyzing this market for you. At the moment, from the market analyzer, we have an only problem on the DAX, and but the rest of the market are doing very well. And based on one contract, we have nailed 1,444 ticks from the last entry signal, not the whole day. So please stand by, and when we have a new signal, we will be sharing the new signal with the public. Hopefully, we can help some of those guys are struggling with their trades. Just allow me 5 minutes to get set up, and we will be start rolling and analyzing this market. Thank you. Okay, again, reminding everyone it will not be live webinar tomorrow, and Monday is for members only, and Tuesday next week we're hoping that we are going to extend the hours on the YouTube. Thank you. At the moment, we don't have a new signal on the left upper corner, but I want to, for the NASDAQ trader, as you see here, this number called 7871.75. This is a re-entry point, short. So right now, as we see, the ES has hit the target many times and never did go over that target, and the target we already nailed very well on that one. On the NASDAQ, you need to mark your chart on the 78, 71, 75 is coming with a double resistance and a re-entry point. So absolutely for the guy is taking a long on the NASDAQ, or if you are directing your auto trade to take a long, your chances are very weak on that matter. So you gotta be careful, because if this NASDAQ not able to break the 78, 71, 75, we are looking for a potential short on the ES and YM. If we are looking at this market at the moment, you can see it's very well synchronized. The ES is buy, the NASDAQ is a buy, and the YM is a buy, and the 30-year Treasury bond is a short. So it's a very well in sequence. The problem you have right now, the NASDAQ is not able to break the 78, 71, 75, which is going to push this market a bit down. And here is the problem. On the level on the NASDAQ, you have the 8850 major support, plus supported by double support area. So the short trade on the NASDAQ, you are in trouble. For the NASDAQ traders today, you are in trouble with the NASDAQ. And so good luck with that. So NASDAQ for the last couple of 3 days was not the piece of cake chart to trade from. And this is my opinion. But as we see right now, we're about to have a short trade on the Russell, which the Russell is always give us an early warning. Plus we have the Fib automated trade is just fire a short trade. Now the Russell just took a short trade on 15.17.2, and the target is 15.10, and the Russell is the automated trade has already took that trade. So this is a beginning of this market turning around slowly, and that you have to be patient to see if this ES and the Nasdaq willing to give in on this market here. Also, I've been enjoying a lot lately. I mean, it's not 10 out of 10, it's 8 out of 10. It is good enough for me. That on the Fib automated trade is already fired the short, which I have been using a lot, because this one here is giving me the early warning about a short trade. So this is, I cannot say 10 out of 10. There is nothing in this business 10 out of 10. We can say 8 out of 10 or 7 out of 10 is a very accurate signals. And we use an ATM strategy automated on that puzzle here. So very rare this auto trade is gonna make a mistake. And right now we can see on the Russell start losing the ground, start losing momentum, and then it is like a wall, start to breaking in pieces until everything start drop. So for the Nasdaq traders, there is not a success story to the long side at the moment. And here's your problem on the Nasdaq. You are caught between this really key on the Nasdaq with the 78, 71, 75, and then we have a very thick wall with a double support and floor and fibs at 55, 75. So in plain English, this market is stuck between that line and that line. And good luck if you are auto trading the Nasdaq. Doesn't matter which auto trade Nasdaq you are trading, you are in trouble. And there we go. You can see how this market start falling apart like a wall, brick by brick. And this is exactly what we are looking for, an early prediction on the market to start nailing this market. In the same time, between the long and the short, there is a critical area and you should not fall into it. So right now, if we want to trade the ES on the signal, you gotta wait till this market confirm with all the details, all the fibs has been penetrated, all the trend is in a short, and that's why I said, gentlemen, to our traders, the ones have the fibs on, this is a very early prediction. Even if you do not want it to automate it, the zone, but what you can do with it, if you are on a trade with the swing trading, or if you are on a trade with any kind of given up market, and this is a very early prediction that this trend, whether it's short or long, it is over. So we do not just follow the signal blindly, we just also we need to understand when to reverse the market, where we can. So it is beautiful. We've been around for 28 years, and I've never been so much comfortable in the market as much as today. And this 2019 and 18 and 17, and so it's been very comfortable because it's become just like a pilot with an instruments, and you know ahead of time what's going on in the market. And this is the key in the future trading, to know when you are ahead of time. So now you'll get ready on a fire signal, and as you see here, wait, if you want to take the Nasdaq trade, gentlemen, don't even think about it. If you want to take a Nasdaq trade, you have to wait till this Nasdaq break the 5170, 51, put it at 5150. If this Nasdaq is not going to break that if the Nasdaq is not going to break the 5150, you're not going to be able to take a short on the Nasdaq, and this is a really bad news. As you see right now, we are 17 minutes in the trade, and as you know, if you go back on the video, I zero everything, all the trade I have zeroed, and we started all over again. Within 17 minutes, we have the ES and the Russell, and you already got your money, and it is over. And it is over. And as you see now, the ES got your new signal, but we already have an early prediction from the zone that it is short, and this is very comfort as well. But here is the problem right now with the signal. on the ES, you have a pullback re-entry. Those numbers you cannot avoid. It is 2976 followed by a support line, and right now we are waiting on this NASDAQ to see. Look at this. Look where is this NASDAQ fell. Look at the wick on the NASDAQ. I don't know if you can see on that YouTube. I increased the resolution on the YouTube so you can see a little bit better. And as you see, this is what I was worried about by going short. And there is a floor in Fibs and a double support line. And this is not a tradable market. So this is where most of the traders, they're going to get lost in this area here. So the only time you can take a short area or a long area when you are out of a critical spots. This is a critical area here. Whether you are auto trading, you're not safe, or you are a manual trading, hand trading, doesn't matter. You're not safe in this area here because it can go different direction. For our members on Monday, you know, sometimes we have people because the wives make them do the dishes or do the wash machine or something, and then people asking us to come and give them a private sessions. Sometimes we have it recorded, sometimes we don't. So please try for our traders to come on Monday because we are going to activate. We are going to give you this new automated trade on the signal. So if you cannot show up on Monday, then you try the Monday after. Okay, but please do not give us hard time. Our time is very, very, very tight time we have. So there is not enough hours in the day to do everything. So right now it is 330 on the Russell, and at 300 you nail $600. For the automated trade, we are already, you're not gonna be sitting alone. For the auto trade, this is, as you know, we started today at 11 o'clock. This is the first trade. As I said, I zeroed everything before I came in. And this is the first trade right now on the ES. And also, this is the first trade on the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ already took a short. And we will be showing you the short NASDAQ as well. And there we go. And here is, and I lost my, oh, here it is. And here is your NASDAQ, the same time frame. We don't use a lot of weird time frame. We 3 minutes or 5 minutes, that's it. So this is your NASDAQ, and this is your ES, and this is your Russell, and this is your ES. So I settled my case on that matter. So right now, let's look at let's take those out of the way. We can always bring them. I'm gonna take those out of the way. And let's take this one out of the way so we can cover some of the stuff. Okay, I found my chart. So for the Russell, you have a support line at 1512. And this is, if you are on two trade, you can take one out, but you're not that far from the target. So you should be a very nice trade on the last trade we call. NASDAQ, we've been suffering with this NASDAQ the whole week. As we see this NASDAQ the first week, the second, and the third, it has really been a struggling market, and it's making this this market really get chopped with the ES and the YM. So you gotta be careful with that. And the ES is willing to go, but the NASDAQ is still stubborn as hell, and we need to break this 52.75. We need to put a limited order at 52 or 52.50 level. So this is how things is going on. Let's see what else we have to cover. CL coming steady. There is a problem with the CL at right now. There is no short on the CL, as you see, and we are going to a new signal on the gold for the gold traders. 1528.2 buy, and 150 34.3 is your target. On the gold, we have a problem on the 57.25. We have a re-entry point at 57.7. So it is a long way from home, followed by a projection. It is we will take it once we see this market confirm on the gold. On the CL, we will let you know. Everything can change within seconds in the market. So this is right now we are already, we have both of feet on the ground with this. And as what I expected, guys, that's what it is. The secret in the future trading is not the indicator, it's prediction. It's a prediction where this market going. As you see, we told you everything we say, go back to the video, confirm it. We are 100% transparent, and we are given a free education on the YouTube. And you're not paying, you don't owe us anything, we don't owe you anything. 15.12, we told you, if you go back on the video, we said you start taking one target here and you take the second target if you like here. And this is exactly what I have said 10 minutes ago. NASDAQ, that's what I have said 10 minutes ago. You're gonna have a problem with this area, that area, and that area, and we need to see this NASDAQ break. If this NASDAQ break those area here, that means if you are following the ES signal, you are already gonna have a very nice run on the ES. If this NASDAQ not able to break that area here, kiss your ES goodbye, and there is nothing left on it. So this is what we have right now. For the traders, again, we apologize today. We came in late because we were doing some handling some different accounts and we couldn't come earlier. But on Tuesday, we will be on full speed on the YouTube, and we try to extend the hours earlier than 10 o'clock in the morning. Let me see what else we have here. For the ones they start early is very fine, but I personally like to start at 10 o'clock until this market settled, and then we can find a direction. So the NASDAQ fell. The NASDAQ fell as expected, and the FIBS has already changed in direction, and now everything it is in a mess because of the NASDAQ. We predicted, and the NASDAQ fell to break those two lines, and then it is over to the short side. Nothing we can do. It's over. So right now what we need to do, we gotta wait. The Russell is over. One trick for our traders to do when the market goes your other direction, as what you see, the NASDAQ is gonna cause this ES to go sideways. Close this position, and then what you need to do, you go ahead and you put a sell position at the entry point, and you just wait. If this market give us a new signal, then we are going back to it, and if the ES given us if the ES dropped, we get picked up. But this is where the problem with the ES right now is what we said. This is a re-entry point. If you go back on the video, this is a re-entry point at 2976. And that's what I said is going to be a problem. If this market going back, it is the safe way, it is 75.50 short. Russell is over. Nasdaq, we don't have any trade on the Nasdaq, zero Nasdaq, and now we got the ES stuck. We cannot do anything with the ES. The ES is stuck. It's gonna drive you crazy. There is nothing left on the ES at the moment. You can scalp the ES, that's a different story, but for swing trading, I don't see any swing trading in those area here on the ES. And so we cannot touch the ES at the moment. I'll stay on a silent mode until we find any a good trade. The ES is not a tradable area, and the Nasdaq, we've been having a problem since when we started this webinar. And let's see what will happen. I want to show to our traders that the system, this new auto trade coming in, is trading like a human. If you notice a few seconds ago, or if you go back on the video, it's doing exactly what you do. You know, on the pullback, you pull back, you trailing stop a bit, and this is exactly what it does. If you watch this one here, we are the only company able to do that, making the trailing stop on auto trade pullback, not a lot, just like a human, to another level. You know, look, did you see? Look at this. We're the only company on any platform able to do that. Look, watch it on the pullback. What it does, the trailing stop pull back with it, with a civilized manner, not 10 ticks and 20 ticks, no, just a bit. So to avoid closing the trade, you know, and this is very brilliant. And as you see right now, this market is over, and now we are going to the long side. I love it. Yes, and vice versa also. If the market is a trending, if this market is a trending, the system will calculate itself and reset the target. So it's not just that the trailing stop pulling back, is also if this market is trending, it's gonna extend the target. So you don't have to sit the rest of your life doing optimization. You cannot optimize most of our system. The reason you cannot optimize it anymore, first, is complex, is dependent on a real life data. First. Second things, when you do optimization, you'll find out you're going to be rich next week. And then when you put it live, it fell. A lot of traders do in the last 10, 15 years, not just with NinjaTrader platform, any platform. They can optimize and optimize and optimize, and they've never been able to use any optimization for no longer than 1 week. Why? Because when the ES crossed the 50 days moving average, the ES changed attitude. When the ES crossed the 10 days moving average, it changed attitude. When the ES crossed the 200 days moving average, all your optimization straight to the garbage. So this is an old timer auto trade where no longer exists. We are in this from 28 years until now. I never seen anything new in this business except two things. It's the best ever come into this business. The internet, so we don't trade anymore through the satellite. And the second things I loved it the most, which I'm very good at it, is reversal on a Renko bar. I will never use a Renko bar trading with the trend. We give up on that matter. We give the T7, the new auto trade, with a Renko bar, because we have some Renko bar traders. It's a service-minded thing, but it's not, doesn't mean I believe in it. But the Renko bar, it is the best things ever happen with the reversal, because the money is in the reversal. We have covered, I think a few months ago here on live YouTube, the trick on the reversal. And when I get back into my main office, I will be covering the reversal, and it is an extreme. I don't want to call every trade between, because there is a lot of in between the trades. This confuse a lot of traders if they don't have enough hours behind their back. So I'm trying to keep it straightforward, simplify the entry for the traders, and showing them where is the dangerous area. This is my main concern, not to jump in on any problems. But when I get back to my main office in a couple of 3 weeks, probably, I will be covering the secrets about the reversals, which we've been using it for many years, and I have revealed some of it to the public on a YouTube a few months ago. And what I like about the reversal is that you can catch the trend from top to the bottom and from the bottom to the top. Funny things, another gentleman one time is teaching. I heard him by accident on a YouTube. He said there is no such a thing. And that made me sick, because this is the most secretive talent in the trading, when you can spot a reversal, and it takes you one reversal to make a bunch of money. And he said that does not exist. Maybe he don't exist to the market, but if reversal, I have an older woman, she's been in California for many years, she trades reversal. She has outperformed any trader I know. So reversal, there is a good money in it. And one thing about reversal, the targets, you know, on those system here, they are extreme, those targets. And if we notice, most of the time the market, if we, and let me show you that, expand a little bit the chart here. First of all, we get the range in the market here, and now we are using 1 minute, but the best is on a Renko bar. Those two yellow bars here is given estimation where this market reversal. Now this one is big today because of the market movement, but if we look to the short side, this is the short side. This is where the area you need to reverse. Even if you don't want to trade Renko bar, this is the area where you should never take a short trade anymore. Another things also come in with it is those reversal we have, they do not repaint. When you combine all this in a Renko bar, then you will have a very sharp entry by the tick where you need to take the trade. And I have covered that. And most of the time, those reversal, even we have an automated trade reversal. We do have an automated trade based on those principles, what we have showed on the video. But we have also the next generation is one of the advanced automated trade. We never show it here. And we don't have that many traders use it because it's extreme advanced, extreme complex. And we probably gonna put it out because not too many traders knows the market very well. So there is a lot of other auto trades we don't show here because require knowledge, and most of those guys we notice with the auto trades, they have zero knowledge. They just want to look at the number. If it makes money, that's it. He don't know what is the range on the ES. If the ES made it was a plus 3 point today, 12 point, he has no clue what is the range on an ES for today, or how the ES moved. He has no idea. The only thing he's looking at numbers, and we find out the hard way when a guy said, Sam, today that auto trade or that auto trade did not make money. Then you ask the same guy, how was the range? Where is the high? Where is the low high? He has no clue. He has no idea where the ES at. He don't even know the number on the ES. So those kind of people. So what we have done some kind of auto trade, does not require any optimization for that purpose. As we see here on the scalper, for the and this is a market order on the scalper CL. We started today the webinar at 11 o'clock, and I have zeroed everything before, so there is nothing before 11 o'clock, not even one trade. The first trade was taken at 11:12. We started the recorded webinar, what time? 11 o'clock, 11:05, and already hit 1,000 on the CL based on scalping, not swing trading. And all of them, there were market order, they were not a limited order. and it was one trade, two trade, three trade, four trades, five, six trade, and it is done. Not even one losing trade. Not even one losing trade on that one. So, and you can use the scalper on 150 ticks, and you can use it on 1 minute if you want to. It's superb on 1 minute. And for the guys on the Renko bar, that's why we said this is the one I was talking about. We made this is a new auto trade for our traders, and those traders, they like Renko bar, so we made the T7 as a new auto trade. It's been released for over time now, and it is based on a Renko bar, or you can use a minute with it as well, and it's doing extremely well. Also, if we look at the time on this auto trade, what time it took that trade, I started at 11 o'clock, and I started right there, 11 o'clock, and it was no trade. And you can see this is the first trade after 40 minutes when the auto trade is on. He have avoided all this area here, the chop, and took that trade, and I'm not even using a filter on it. The newer version we've been working on for 2 months is gonna be a huge auto trade with a very clever, it's gonna be just as big as what you see in your package, the institutional automated trade. So this is an amazing one, but we are adding around, we are adding the trends A, B, and we're adding also the reversals on it. So it's gonna be huge auto trade. They are working on it. It should be done within a week or two, hopefully. We have 2 full-time programmers working non-stop, and they've been doing a superb job. Let's see what else we have here. For the ES traders, we have a problem with the ES trader at the sell 29.76.75. If we look at the signal, it's 29.76.75. Yes, but I have a problem with the 29.76 level. This is a re-entry point long. So if you want to take a short trade, it is a very... Oh, yes, sir. Yes, Lorenzo. Thank you, sir. So it's going to be very tight on the ES. It's going to be very short week. You have a problem with the 2976. You have a problem with 297450. You have another problem with 7325, and they're all close to each other. And all this because of this NASDAQ. As we see, this NASDAQ here did not go anywhere after we have covered this area, the critical area. And now the ES went, the NASDAQ went up again, and now it's going to retest the same level. If we are able to break that, guys, we are doing a free training on the YouTube, not for the fun of it. Believe me or not, we have a ton of work we can do. What I'm trying to show you here, how the tricks in the market. If this NASDAQ break that level here, that's mean we're gonna have a trend in market. If this NASDAQ not able to break this one here, we're gonna have a sideways market, which it is. A lot of people emailing me, especially our members, how you determine it's gonna be chop market. You're looking at it. There is no rules for it. And if we look at the NASDAQ fell to break that area here, which is gonna give us a problem, because also the ES is getting a problem with the re-entry point long, followed by 3 major areas here. So this is not really piece of cake to drop all those area to hit to the target. It's not going to be piece of cake. And the Nasdaq is a struggling market. So this is where this is where you need to push the brakes. And let's see what's going on. As we see what happened with the Nasdaq, it came into this area. It's like a clock. Look, it came in 1, 2, 3, 4 times in here, fell, trying to go up to the 78. If you go back to the video, that's what I have said. This is where the Nasdaq is stuck on the support area, and this is where the area the Nasdaq is not going to be able to break that area here. So we are stuck in between, and there is no way you can swing trade the market in those areas here. And it's getting thick and thicker to penetrate all those areas on the support level. The market is getting weaker and then not able to penetrate all those levels, not unless if somebody puts some news on the news or something like this. But the way right now function in this market is not really the best trend in market. You're gonna have and this is where most of the traders start getting in trouble with the trades. So again, the YM came into this area and fell. And as long as this market not able to break this area, just go get yourself a coffee, put your legs on the table and wait. Nothing we can do. There is no system is gonna make you money if this Nasdaq is gonna get stuck here. Or what you're gonna be doing in this area, losing money. Because here we are guessing. We're not trading anymore. We are guessing. Is it long? Is it short? Can I make 10 ticks between those two levels? That means you are a suicider trader. Yeah, I have no clue if this one here is gonna hold or is gonna go back. I have no clue. You know, should I jump and maybe I can make it to the second level? Does mean you are a very aggressive trader. No, you should not. Even if you make it from that area to that area here, or from that area short to that area here, this is a suicide mission. So you're gonna smoke your money out immediately. And this is really the heart, this is the heart of this market. And that's why we have 80% fell, because they are using those indicators, following the market. They're not predicting anything to the future. And you trade in the future based on the past. Wow, good luck with that. Let me show you another story here. If you go back on the video, we told you for the CL trader, if you want to take a short, go back to the video. It has to be below the 57.20. We said that 40 minutes ago. Look what happened to the CL. Came in exactly where we expected, and the market did go back. If you go back to this video, we said that 40 minutes ago. If you want to go short, you have to go below this 57.22. And look, the market, where it's going to project is going to project right here at the target and the projection, right there. And this one where you need to nail the reversal, which I will cover the reversal one more time when I'm more comfortable on my main office, then I'll do that. But this is the story with the CL, and it is stuck in this area here. We need to, if you need to take a short, you need to go below the 57.22 limited order, 57.21. That will do very good on that trade. What else we have? There is not much going on. We are just waiting till Mr. Nasdaq decide what direction. And if we notice right now on the Nasdaq, for the Nasdaq traders, it's getting tight and tighter in here. And this is a nightmare for any kind of auto trade. This is getting extremely tight, and this is where most of the traders start falling into this mess. And if we look at the Nasdaq, ES is getting between the support and resistance, getting tighter right there. So we need some kind of breakout somewhere, you know. So hang around. Let's see what this market have for us. Thank you. We fired the signal in here, but we're not out of the wood. You gotta be careful if you want to follow the signal. You have a double support area here, okay? And now, if you want to take a trade, it's gonna come. To our traders, does anybody can see the screen? I have somebody saying he cannot see the screen. Can you respond, please? Okay, thank you. Thank you. Then this gentleman having a problem with his net. I don't know. So as you see, the Nasdaq it fired the signal, and I lost concentrated. Look, there is a double support area here. It's going to be a problem for the double support. Thank you, Zhigorov. It's going to be a problem with this double support, which we've been covering it for half an hour on the double support. And if we look from the earlier time, this is where the area was having a problem. So it's going to drive you a bit crazy in this area here. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Hayden. Thank you, everyone. For the YM, yes, we're about to have a sell. I'm sorry, I didn't cover the YM for you. The YM is a long way for the YM for a short, and there is a problem with the YM at the moment. But however, if you are interested with the YM trade, the FIB is already taking that trade on the YM. If you have the zone, you have the subscription, the YM is already into that trade. And I don't know if you are interested in it. I noticed on the zone, an average trade, guys, to our members, around 300 per trade. And you only need one trade or two and get it over with. And now, if you are an ES trader, keep your eye on the 2976, please. This is a re-entry point. It is a hard point. Don't let it fool you. There is 2976 on the ES. It is a major level. As we see the Nasdaq trying to break those two lines, and it's been having a problem. I don't know how anyone can trade without a zone. Honestly, it's not about commercial or anything, but who can trade without those zones? I have no idea, because it gives you the limitation in this market. And as you see right now, it is a struggling market because of this double support area here. You cannot avoid those. Even if you are auto trading, put your if you are auto trading, there is nothing wrong with it by using, when you have a trend in market like this one here or this one here, put your fibs in there, guys. You know, say, you know what, I'm gonna exit on that number or on that number. Or if you want to put it on the ES, and it takes 1 second to go ahead and push the button close. You know, we cannot be really helpless all the time. There is a button here that says close. You can add your fib on the automated trade, let it take a trade. But then when we see a major area here like 2976, if it's not gonna break it, I'm happy with $200, $300, $400, 200, 100, whatever, 1,000. Then I'm closing it. It's over, you know. We cannot be just totally handicapped in the market. We need to move a little bit and make a decision. Sometimes we have to. Nasdaq, where is the pullback on the Nasdaq? The pullback on the Nasdaq is 59.75, sir. 59.75 is the pullback on the Nasdaq. As we see when we first started, folks, the market analyzer was over 1,000 ticks into the profit We need to see the good and the bad. Now, Ben, your favorite strategy. The 30-year Treasury bond is buy order now, is new signal, which is going to push this market down, the ES Nasdaq Dow Jones. Hopefully the Nasdaq is going to respond with that trade. If we go back to this video from 11 o'clock, we have 1,000 tick. Right now we have dropped to 250, and if we look at the market analyzer, is a half red and half a green. This is immediately tells you that this market is a struggling market at the moment. It's not trending, and we know why it's not trending. And now the market, now the 30-year Treasury bond to the buy entry. So now we are expecting, hopefully, to see this Nasdaq break in this area, which has been struggling for hours to break those double support area, you know. So this is a very good push for us to our favor, the 30-year Treasury bond going to the long side, and that is gonna push this market farther down, and hopefully it will be to our advantage. I'm gonna stay quiet for a second. I'll be right back. Thank you. As you see, if when we saw this is worth a lot of money when you can predict millisecond ahead of time. When we saw the 30-year Treasury bond give us a new signal, indicate this market about to drop, and this has given us enough time telling us we are in the right direction. So we still need to keep our eye on this double support. We got a good push from the 30-year Treasury bond. And before we know it, this market is going to sneak right under our nose and start trending to the downside. So Welcome to trading. That's all what I can say. Welcome to trading. You see where is the wick is right there. Let's look at the Forex. There is a new signal on the euro. I'm only like euro dollar. I don't have any integration about the rest. But also there is a little chop in the Forex, but that's it. Yes, Ben, exactly, sir. Yes, sir. But, still teasing us with this. I'm still concerned. We're not out of the way, Ben, because if you notice, the NASDAQ has been trying for hours to hit this area here, and it's like touching it and going back, touching it, going back, touching it, going back. And, Ben, this is an area where if you are auto trading the Nasdaq right now, when it's touching and going back, this will kill your account for not knowing. So if you are on a position short, you are on a position short. But this is, if you notice, the Nasdaq is going here and here, then trying to break that area. It's been trying for hours, Ben, and I'm really concerned about that area. And the market wanted to drop, and this Nasdaq refusing to die, and this is become a problem for the ES and some other markets. So we'll see. And every time you think this market is gonna go up, it fell. If we notice now, the fell is going to be here somewhere around there, 58.75 level. Let's see. We just have a new signal on the YM. A new signal on the YM. Guys, this market, we've been on the same trade for a very long time, and the market is not going anywhere. The ES is just going one straight line, and there is no movement in the market, big mess in the market. Anyway, we did very well today, and despite the market was very hard, we did extremely well. And Tomorrow will be, it will not be live on a YouTube tomorrow. Monday, it will be for private members only. And then we resume on Tuesday, and we will try to extend the hours on the YouTube. But for now, we want to say thank you very much. If you like us, give us a thumb up so we can stay on YouTube for you guys. And I think I'm gonna call it off for today. There is not much to cover. This market is just flat. And the only thing, we did very well today on some instruments, but the Nasdaq did not do well, the Nasdaq today. And all what I can say, welcome to trading. We cannot do anything. Just a quick update on the auto trades. And the auto trade, we are, if we examine what happened today on the auto trade, if we look at we started the webinar today at 11 o'clock. We had a small trade, and it's been on the same trade on the ES from 11:35, and right now it's 2:05. This is still on the same trade. The same story on the Nasdaq. It is, if we look here, we still on the same trade on the Nasdaq from 12:20, and now it's 2:05, and both of them lost a small trade in the morning, and it is not a big trade. And enter a long at 76.50, closed at 79.25, and the Nasdaq closed at took a long at 64 and closed at 53. So but it's still on the same trade for a very long time. And the CL did very well actually today. The Nasdaq did not, and is coming back and forth to those levels where we have covered earlier in the video. We covered where the problem with the Nasdaqs and all this. Another problem we have on the CL, it has been going back and forth through those fib lines. They are amazingly accurate. And if we look at the picture, what happened today, this is not a Ranker bar where bars move. If we see how the CL has moved today, it is right on the spot. Why right on the spot? We had the entry earlier, and it came in on the double support area. Then it got, look at this, it's so accurate with the sell signal come in when it is projected from the resistance line is as expected. And then it came in and it got caught. And between, every time you see double support or double resistance, there is a problem in the market, not you, you know. And as you see here, it's been since almost last 15 minutes trying to break this last area on the CL, and has not been able to break it because it is weak short. Anyway, if the CL, whoever is following the CL, if the CL is breaking this area here, Sorry about that. So as we see here, the CL is not doing very well because it got caught between the support and resistance. And once we break that 56, 57, then we're gonna be hitting the target and it is final. So this is ahead what is going to happen. For the Nasdaq, short is just a mess at the Nasdaq. Let's look what happened today to the Nasdaq, and it is as clear as it could be. You know, the market has not moved, and you can see how the Nasdaq get caught between the support resistance projection. You know, and this is the whole problem today with the Nasdaq, which has impact on some other markets, and the YM also. So this is part of those days where things as is, you know, and we show when the market is slow, we show when the market is good, we show when the market is bad. It is very important for the trader to see all colors all season, so he will not get surprised when he start using real money. I want to say it's been a pleasure serving everyone. Again, Friday, it will not be live trade on Friday. Monday, private members only. And we will go on full speed on Tuesday on the YouTube. God bless you all, and see you